Hey, Demonstro here, and today I'm going to repaint some famous paintings in my style. I start with the girl with the pearl earring. This is one of my favorite paintings of all times. I really love the texture and the lighting situation, and I thought it would be an easy one to start with. So easy. It didn't take me no time at all to sketch it. So, yeah. The main difference with my style would be the facial proportions, like I have way bigger eyes, smaller mouth, and smaller nose. But otherwise, I guess the rest is pretty similar. I mean, with only the bust to see. I guess the body proportions would be different too. Anyway, I'm already onto the line art. Uh, yeah, in my style I have some line art. There isn't any in the original picture, obviously. So I still thought I needed to add that, especially since I don't know how to draw without any use. While drawing, I tried to look the least possible at my reference picture because I didn't want to be influenced by the original painter's style. And yeah, I just wanted it to be truly my own. Although I did take the color, sorry, directly from the picture using the eyedropper tool. And well, they're quite different from the colors I usually use. I think I actually use pretty bright colors usually, and more blues and purples rather than yellows or oranges. So those were pretty neutral tones that I'm not used to using, but it was great and really like the overall look with these colors. Now, the thing that was the most challenging to me in redrawing this picture was the shadows. In the original pictures, they are very deep shadows, like the background is all black and the light is coming from the left. And you can see on the right, it's almost like the girl fades in the background. Like you can't really tell where her ear ends and where her back is also. So I needed to make sure to add very deep shadows, and I don't usually do that. Now I thought I did actually, but well, I did my shading style uh, is not that deep usually. Like right now, what you see it's the deepest I usually go, and that is already pretty deep, and that was nowhere as dark as the original picture. I did try to eyedrop the color that was used in the shadows, and that was black. And when I tried to use black on my face, it didn't seem right, so I had to fiddle a bit, try again and again, and yeah, that took more time than it usually did, but I'm glad I did it, and it was awesome. I actually really enjoyed myself. That was really fun, so I think I'll try to put deeper shadows now from now on. That is, I think, about how dark I went in the end, and yeah, that's maybe not as dark as the original picture, but it was as dark as I could go. No, shading the fabric was actually easier because fabric is very textured, and I didn't have to smooth things over, and I loved shading this. This was so much fun, and yeah, I'm glad they did this challenge, and I'm glad I chose this picture. One thing that bothered me too was the lack of eyebrows. Like, I don't remember when this was painted, but oh my god, I can't draw without eyebrows. Those are usually the one thing I use for having my characters have expressions, and that was just blank. So it helped that there was the fabric on her head so her forehead wouldn't be completely bare, but still that was weird to me. Now I'm finally on to coloring the pearl, which is the whole focus of the picture, which also means that I'm close to the end. So yeah, I'm very proud of what I was able to do with this picture, and well, I hope I didn't butcher it. Now I'm on to the Mona Lisa. That was actually way harder, mostly because there is a background, and well, you see more of her than in the girl with the pearl earring. And the clothes were more detailed, and well, the style of Da Vinci is very different. It's very realistic, and you don't see as much texture. Like you can't see all the brush strokes, at least not in a picture. And well, that was harder because I couldn't really stylize it the same. I guess I kind of struggled to give her that mysterious expression, like the little smile, and well, her eyes were kind of closed. But I'm not really sure how to draw half-closed eyes in my style yet. And well, no eyebrows either. And she had some veil on her head over her hair, so yeah, I couldn't really see what was happening on her head, so I kinda improvised. And I'm trying to draw some kind of background sketch, although I didn't use it at all. But yeah, the pictures I usually saw were very darker, so I couldn't really see what was happening down behind her in the background. I didn't know how detailed it was, and I finally realized it, and I also realized she was standing in front of some kind of window with some columns on the sides that kind of framed the picture, and I thought that was really neat. And well, I think I actually managed to draw her hands pretty well, and without too much struggle, so I'm proud of that. I think I kind of messed up her face, like it's not truly aligned. I don't know. It seems very weird to me now that I look at it, although it seemed fine when I was drawing it. And I just didn't feel like drawing it again once I was completely done, so bear with me. Although I am very proud of how I drew her body, and yeah, that's my favorite part. Like the fabric, the dress, and her position, like the hands, one on top of another, and the arms. I'm proud of myself. Once again, I kinda struggled with the lack of eyebrows, like I didn't really know where to put her hairline, so little struggles here and there. And now I drop some colors again, and I put them everywhere. Um, Once again, the colors are pretty neutral and natural, with browns and yellows and some blues. And well, it changes from my pink skins, well, my purple skins and my blue hair and all of that. But yeah, I realized that the skin color was pretty dark compared to what I usually use. But it's actually not that dark in truth. So I guess I do draw very pale characters. But I like pale characters, they make me think of vampires. And I like vampires. One thing that was another that was a bit complicated was the fact that once again the shadows are very detailed and deep in some places, and like once again I don't really know how to do the shadows. So first off, I didn't know what the actual color I needed to use was, like my base colors. So I guess for her arms it would be the highlight colors. So in the end it should look very darker, but I'm not sure I really managed to do that. So I guess my interpretation of the Mona Lisa is a bit lighter than it usually is. Oh, by the way, I didn't talk about it when I drew the pearl with the girl earring, but I actually gave them some eye colors, even though I couldn't see them in the original pictures. But since my eyes are way bigger, I will need to put some eye color. So I just picked some other colors from the color from the picture and I did it in the eyes. So for the Mona Lisa, I took the green from the background. So it would still be a color that was in the picture and it wouldn't seem out of place. And I finally start shading everything. So once again I need to put some darker shadows than usual. And that was hard. It broke my heart. And at the same time it was kind of satisfying because I could define the planes of the face more, and I actually enjoyed myself while shading. It was really fun. And I can't wait to draw again in some style like this. By the way, guys, I invite you to leave a comment if you have any painting you would like me to redraw in my style. I'll do my best to do them all. And yeah, for this video, I chose two pictures that were human figures and pretty easy, I guess. Like, they're not doing anything complicated. They're just standing there staring at the painter. But I'm planning on challenging myself and doing some landscapes maybe, or some more complicated stuff. So yeah, if you have any ideas, do tell. And I'm now shading the fabric, and that was so much fun. I really enjoyed myself deepening the tones, putting some texture, and yeah, it looks way more painterly than the original, even though I am doing this digitally. But I really like the style it got, and yeah, I'm glad I did it, even though the face might be a little wonky. Yeah, and I also forgot to shade the hands while I was shading the skin. So here we have a close-up on them. Deepening the shadows again because the fingers are folded, so they should be darker. And now I am finally doing the background, and pretty much just adding some blobs of different shades of the same color and pretending I know what I'm doing. In the original pictures I could see three levels of the background. There was some yellow, brownish color at the bottom, then some green, and in the far end you could see the sky, which was lighter kind of green, I guess. But I made it too green, I think, so I made it a little more bluish, because it seemed kind of teal actually to me. And now I'm adding the highlights, which means I am finally done with this picture. It took me way longer than the girl with the pearl earring, but I'm glad with the results. I think it turned out very fine. Well, I hope to find this video kind of entertaining, and that I didn't bore you too much with it. Anyway, thank you for watching. Uh, Leave a comment if you have any idea of another painting I could do. Thank you again, and I'll see you in my next video.